It's working this time. I actually just recorded this video, but I need to do it again because the audio did not line up with the video. It was very strange. I don't know why that happened. Anyway, let's talk about making a good selfie. And I want to try to make this short and quick and sweet. People were talking about how they don't like videos to be long. I try not to make mine long, but if you think they're too long, let me know. But I have to be detailed. I have to let you understand, right? So we're going to talk about taking a good selfie as my cat meows. I don't know if you can hear her or not. Anyway, when taking your selfies for Powellfish or any other location where you're teaching, the angle of your photo matters. So frequently teachers are asking why they're having issues with getting bookings or something. And when I go to the profile, the first thing I see is their photo. It's the first thing you see on anyone's profile. It's at the top. And one thing that I frequently see are the same issues. And we're going to talk about those issues today. Okay? We're going to talk about taking a good selfie. Now, how did I learn how to take a good selfie? Because I used to suck at it. I watched YouTube beauty gurus who gave you information like how to take the perfect selfie. So everything I'm saying I learned from the beauty side of YouTube, which I do not frequently watch, except for Tati. But okay. Tati and Simply Nailogical. And I never paint my nails. I just like to watch other people do it. Anyway, this is what I see when you are taking your photos. Now, my camera currently is at eye level. This is what I see on your profile. A little bit lower here. How does that look? I don't know. Let's take a picture. Okay, and some of these tips are going to be more female-oriented. Some of these tips are going to be male-oriented. So I have my Nokia X7 which actually has a very good selfie camera. So let's just take a photo of how that looks. Okay, now I tried to look up. That's not flattering at all. And it's like, why are you looking up? Let's go just a little bit higher, but still below eye level. Okay, oops, turn the picture on. What do you see down here at the bottom? Right here, when you're looking down. What starts to form the farther you look down? Whether you are thin or thick, and I'm thick, you're going to have a bit of a double chin. Now, I have one even at resting value. But when I look down, it's especially worse. So if you're looking down at the camera, you're going to emphasize your double chin. Okay? Do you want to do that? There's a couple reasons. Number one, it makes you appear fatter. Number two, it makes you look older. Okay? So we want to raise the camera up to eye level at least. So let me raise this camera up to eye level as well so you can see what it looks like back at eye level. What was I start? Well, that's a little bit higher than eye level, but only a smidge. Okay, so here's eye level. Zoom in just a bit. Now I'll pick up my Nokia, put it at the same level. My cameras are in the same line. Okay. So look at that. Oh, that's the wrong way. Look at that compared to that. So this one is at eye level. You can tell because of where my name up here is. And this is below eye level. My name is completely blocked off, so you can tell. By just being eye level, you reduce the shadows a lot. Okay? The face doesn't change too much, but you reduce the shadows. Now, other things you can do before we talk about the best angle, the beauty guru angle. Okay? Girls especially, but guys too, style your hair in some way. Okay? This, what I'm doing now, is what I frequently do here in Taiwan because it's hot and I sweat. I sweat a lot. So I frequently have my hair in this kind of like messy bun thing. Okay? But does this look good on a photo? Like seriously? It does not. Okay? So we want to soften our look a little bit. Guys, you can tassel your hair a little bit or do something. Whatever you do to make yourself look more nice depends on your personality. Girls, get out of that severe bun if you're wearing one. I'm going to bring my headphones down here. And I'm going to untie my crazy hair. Okay, now I'm not even going to brush my hair. I'm just going to finger comb it. Now I have an issue where I have a lot of grays in the front on this side. I have a lot of grays, period. And I'm only 32. I haven't dyed my hair in a while. But if I flip my hair, and it doesn't like this side, but whatever. If I flip it to this side, I have less grays in the front, just more in the back. Depends on how far I get. I think a little bit farther than usual. Okay? Now, if I just do this, and I toss on my headphones, that's not going to look super great. It looks better than with your hair up, but it still doesn't look super great. So if you want to take a picture with your headphones on, okay, and you don't need to do that, frequently I don't, what you can do is you can take a part. Now this is for girls mainly, or guys with long hair. We're going to take a part. It doesn't have to be perfect. Comb it out. On this side, just take a smaller section. Don't want too much. Okay? Push the rest back momentarily. Where'd my section go? Okay? Put the headphones on. Adjust their location. Find your parts again. And style your hair around the headphones. Now, for me, somebody with pretty flat hair. Oh, goodness, my grays are showing. Okay. The headphones can actually give me a little bit of volume, which I need. So I actually like that. Okay, so now let's take a picture at eye level with the hair down. Okay? I feel so narcissistic taking so many pictures of myself. Eye level, the cameras are at the same level. I've got this in line with my Samsung camera, just off to the side a little. And I just took a picture before I was smiling because I'm not the perfect. So look at this compared to, let's get rid of the one that I accidentally took. Look at that compared to this. Which one looks more friendly? Okay? Having your hair down if you're a girl instead of in a severe bun, or not even like fully down, but like a couple loose tendrils around or something, can really soften the face, okay? It can make you look younger. Now, with the head-on picture, which way am I going? I think I'm going this way. You are still getting a little bit of the double chin. So we want to adjust the angle just a smidgen more, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to raise the camera up. So you have to look up at the camera a little bit, but we're also going to tilt the camera down. Okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to angle our torso. Okay? Get what you want in your picture, and you're going to tilt your head up just a slight bit. Look directly at your camera. Maybe tilt your head sideways, up and sideways. Not too far up, not down. Not only does my hair go crazy, but the double chin comes back over here. You want to be slightly up. Smile. You can be straight on, or you can be a little bit tilted, depending on what you like. So I'm going to do, let me get back to the camera. My cameras are again at the same angle, so I'm using two hands to hold it up now. Okay? So the one thing is, though, I have to come over here a little bit, because here you can see Freddie, but my phone camera is over here and I lose Freddie. So, Freddie. So now I'm going to do that again. I'm going to look slightly up. Tilt my head just a wee bit. Maybe even go a little bit more on an angle. I'm going to go up just a smidge higher and do one more. Okay, so now let's look at those. Okay, as my hair goes crazy. So this is with the highest angle. And that's the wrong way again. Yep, doing these things backwards. Okay. Which one do you think looks more flattering? You know? Now, the next step I generally take is to edit my photos a little bit, okay? I do a little bit of editing. As you can see, I'm not wearing any makeup. I don't wear makeup generally. I don't. I need to lower my camera because now I'm looking down instead of up at you guys. So let's adjust this again for talking level. Okay, there we go. So the app I use to edit photos is called Meitu. There's lots of other apps. This is just the one I prefer. Okay, so I'm going to skip that. Check mark on the photo from my original video, and I'm going to next. So I had been doing this video in a red shirt before. Ignore my cookies and cat. But yeah, so I'm going to go to that last photo, not the last photo, the second to last photo that I just took, which was this one. Okay, now I'm going to first, this is the beautify section. If you need to crop, you would go to the edit section, which you can enter right here, the little magic wand thing. But I'm in the beautify. Now the first thing I do, and I'm going to turn this so you can see it better and I can also see what I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing I generally do is to remove dark circles from under my eyes. Who wants dark circles? So you can see how dark the circle is. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to highlight all that area with the orange. And it will just brighten it up just a little bit. It really doesn't do a whole lot unless you like up the intensity and do it over and over again. Okay. But we're just going to lighten the dark eye up a bit. Okay, so that's just removing the shadow bags and hit the check mark. Next up, I'm going to brighten the eyes. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. This really does not do much. Oops, what did I just hit? I don't know what I just hit. Did I hit anything? Let me hit back. I did hit something. Okay, so let me zoom in on the eyes and I'm just going to cover them. Now I'm doing this backwards. Oh, I'm doing this so backwards. It doesn't matter if you mess up. Now I'm going to let go and just watch the eye for a second. It doesn't do much. It just kind of brightens it up a little bit. One eye always does better than the other though. So once again, I'm going to cover that eye up. Okay, time to release it. And I'm just brightening the eyes. That's it. Okay, hit the check. Now, I generally do go over an acne. I have a lot of moles. If you don't know, the Palfish app does have a beauty filter in the OKC classrooms. And most of my moles disappear on that beauty filter. How about you? Okay, so with the acne thing, I can zoom in and like I have this one random bumpy mole. We can kind of reduce it or get rid of it completely, up to you. And I've got this one above my eyebrow that I also don't really like. So I'm just going to reduce that. I need to up the size a little bit because it's not reducing. There we go. Just get rid of it a little bit. It's not a lot. Same thing would happen if you were putting on makeup. I'm just going to reduce some of the other moles. I'd just clear them up a little bit, you know. They're not even going to appear on the camera during the lesson. Okay. So those are just clearing up the moles. And then we're going to move on to contour. Now, I don't contour my face. I contour my grays. I'm going to up the intensity for this. You see all those grays? I come in with the brown contour brush, and I just try to hide them just a little bit. It really doesn't make that big of a difference unless you really up the intensity and everything, but it helps a little bit. Remember, I'm only 32 and I have so many grays. I need to go dye my hair. I generally do a mix of the browns, not just one, but it really doesn't do much, okay? It just does a little bit. Just reduces the appearance a little bit. Now we're going to go into the makeup section, which is the big part that I use. My kid's toy just went off. Okay, so I use lip gloss. And I generally go for this one, PK03. And I generally do reduce the intensity quite a bit. And you can adjust the lines of them by zooming in. I think the lines this time actually came out pretty okay, so I'm not, oh, maybe this one. This one's a little high. Okay. So that's that. And then brow. I do the second one. Dark brown. Eye, you can pick some eye makeup that you want. It's not a lot. You can pick whatever one. There are some crazy ones. You want to do some crazy ones? I don't suggest you do the crazy ones. Let me zoom in on the eye so you can see what's happening more. Here's a crazy one. Nope, that one's not so crazy. Yeah, there's some crazy ones. There's some not so crazy ones. There's ones that completely change your eye color. Like that one. It's giving me like blue eyes. I generally go with one of the first few, just a light dash of makeup, maybe a little bit of pink or a little bit of white, whatever I feel like that day. And then the contour, I do the first one. And it really doesn't, it just adds a little bit of blush. That's it. You can up the intensity if you like. You can lower the intensity, whatever you want. Okay? Just simply touch up a little bit. You don't have to make it super over gaudy. You don't want to make it super over adjusted. You just want to make it look a little bit. Now that makes me look pretty white on this phone. Okay? I think it's just the lighting though. I don't know. It doesn't seem that white when I'm looking at it, but it looks white when I do this. I don't think I look that white on this camera. So, oops. That's what I do for my selfies. You want to make sure you get that good angle. Hold the camera about here. Okay? Not too high, just a little bit above eye level. Okay? Don't hold it down here. Holding it down here ain't gonna do crap for you, honey. Make sure you're doing it up here. Now, the angles and everything are something all the guys can use too. When it comes to the girls, your hair. You gotta style your hair. You gotta do something with your hair. I don't like to do makeup. Use an app to do makeup. So I think that's all I can give you on the hints and tips. You can go search on YouTube how to take the perfect selfie, and you will get tons of more better informational articles than what I've got. This is only the basics of what I personally do. Okay? That's up to you. I hope this helps. I hope you help get a better profile picture. Sometimes just having a nice friendly smile with a nice background is the change that's needed to fix things. And sometimes it's not. I hope it helps you. Okay? That's all I can say. I hope it helps you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.